I extended my 6-month commitment to 1 year in Bulgaria and then spent the next 4 years working pro bono for ABA Sealy, living 1 year each in Latvia and Slovakia, and a total of 2 years in Ukraine, Kazakhstan, and Croatia. I just couldn't get enough of this work. And after my 5 years with ABA Sealy, I returned to San Francisco in 1998. A decade later, I moved to Afghanistan to work as the justice advisor at the U.S. Embassy Kabul. I learned, and this feels quite emotional to me now in the United States. I learned not to take the foundational constitutional principles of the rule of law and an independent judiciary for granted, as I had done in the United States. While abroad, I learned from judges and attorneys who experienced firsthand the absence of the rule of law and the absence of an independent judiciary. The law was not supreme. Judges were not accountable to the law, but to the Communist Party. Those who governed were all powerful, and the law was subject to their whim and caprice. Judges were considered puppets of the government and became accustomed to party leaders who would routinely call them and advise them how to rule in particular cases. This practice became known as telephone justice. All it took was just one phone call. Oh, that reminds me, when I was working in Croatia, the judges facetiously bragged about their progress as a modern country. They told me that their telephone justice had been digitized, and they began to call it SMS justice. Since the rule of law was absent under communism, judges who resisted telephone justice faced the loss of benefits, demotion, even dismissal, and those who complied were rewarded with tangible advantages. It's interesting that although new constitutions and laws embracing democratic principles were in place, one of ABA Sealy's greatest challenges, which we didn't anticipate, was helping judges break free from years of ingrained dependence. They simply weren't accustomed to making decisions on their own.